Warning: this post contains spoilers for House of the Dragon. With the release of House of the Dragon Episode 2, Prince Daemon Targaryen's storyline flips another Targaryen story from its parent show Game of Thrones. Maester Aemon of the Night's Watch is a Targaryen prince by birth and, like Daemon, he was once a contender for the Iron Throne. While neither dragon prince lived to see themselves as king of the Seven Kingdoms, either by choice or by circumstance, House of the Dragon ignites a stark difference between the two Targaryens who appear to be two sides of the same coin. House of the Dragon's Daemon Targaryen, Matt Smith, is notoriously known for his hot-tempered nature and penchant for bloodlust. Technically the Prince of Dragonstone, Daemon was King Viserys' Daemon's older brother, played by Paddy Considine, heir apparent due to the absence of a male progeny in his first marriage. But because of Daemon's impulsive and often violent tendencies, Viserys passes him over in favor of his daughter, Princess Rhaenyra Targaryen, Millie Alcock Emma Darcy. Meanwhile, Game of Thrones Aemon Targaryen, Peter Vaughan, was sent to the Citadel by his father, King Maester I, to forge his Maester's chain due to him being the third son of the king. Aemon was only considered a viable candidate for the Iron Throne when his father and elder brothers passed. While the small council preferred Aemon over his younger brother, the Maester alternatively ceded rule to Aegon V and left for the Wall to serve the Night's Watch. In House of the Dragon Episode 2, the rogue prince, King Viserys, is urged by his council to send Prince Daemon to the Wall as punishment for his consistent execution of borderline treasonous tantrums. However, the suggestion falls on the king's deaf ears, unable to sentence his brother to take the black. Despite the ploys of Otto Hightower, Rhys Ifans, the Hand of the King, to be rid of the rogue prince, Prince Daemon fires back with his refusal to be dismissed from court, contrary to Maester Aemon, who refused the crown outright. House of the Dragon cleverly flips Maester Aemon's Game of Thrones narrative through Prince Daemon's stubbornness and ambition, traits that the old Maester is without. Why Aemon joined the Night's Watch, but Daemon can't be sent to the Wall. Aemon Targaryen's motivation to take the black was singular: to ensure that his beloved brother's reign proceeded unchallenged. Given that his father's council propositioned him to become king, Aemon realized that his presence at court would always inspire doubt about the succession. To solve this predicament, he joined the Night's Watch to serve as Maester, stopping rumblings of any uprising under his name. Daemon Targaryen, on the other hand, can be sent to the Wall because his brother, the king, doesn't want him to be sent. Even at odds, Daemon and Viserys actually care for one another in their own twisted Targaryen way. After the death of Queen Aemma Arryn, Sian Brooke, and Prince Balon, the Targaryens from Viserys' direct line now only consist of Princess Rhaenyra and Prince Daemon, making their side of the family vulnerable to possible claimants to the Iron Throne like Rhaenys Velaryon's Eve Best family. Hence, Daemon's presence at court, or somewhere that isn't isolated like the Wall, guarantees some protection to Viserys' line, especially with Daemon being a feared and vengeful warrior. Although Viserys eventually remarries to protect the succession, he ends up stirring up the biggest bloodbath in the history of their dynasty. House of the Dragon interestingly inspires many comparisons between the two shows, revitalizing the internet with Game of Thrones throwbacks. Prince Daemon and Maester Aemon are but two characters with similar circumstances that played out differently due to their personalities, motivations, and time periods. While Maester Aemon certainly learned from the Dance of the Dragons by avoiding conflict, House of the Dragon's Prince Daemon is being set to devastate Westeros to get what he wants.